Hello Internet, I'm HamsterBomb and you are back for some more Ask Hamster. Anyway, let's just get on with it. What ghost type Pokemon would you least like to run into in a dark alley, aside from Pokemon that are only ghost type temporarily? Okay, I guess that means like Shedinja and stuff like that, but of the Pokemon that I think would probably be the scariest to run into an alley are the ones that have like really disturbing dex entries like Haunter and Duskull. Like, they're really messed up, but it's not so much like the strongest stuff, but still, there's some really messed up Pokemon out there if you read their dex entries. Hi Alex, how's life? Also, do you know the Muffin Man? Also, when that guy said you were lucky with shinies, I laughed. Life is busy. Very, very busy. And this Muffin Man character I've never heard of. My lawyers tell me to say I have nothing to do with this man. Stop bringing him up. I have no relation whatsoever to this man and his disturbing muffin habits. And yeah, my shiny luck is terrible. I don't know why they said that was good. What are your thoughts on Monster Hunter Stories? I think it looks ridiculous. I mean, it's funny. I'm not surprised that's something that's what Japan is wanting to pump out, because it's exactly the kind of games that they want. Take characters from stuff that is already recognizable and popular and put it into an RPG. Boom. Like, me, do I want to play it? No, I don't. I think it's funny that it exists, but no, like, that's all I needed. You know, if it was like a funny, really short skit-based animations on YouTube, sure, I'd watch them, but since it's like a full-fledged game, RPG, no, that's a little too much. If you can make any animal a Pokemon, what would it be? For Pokemon animals that I kind of want, I've always kind of wanted a tiger, and I'm starting to think that maybe Litten is finally going to give us that tiger Pokemon after all this time. And if any other ones that I'd want to have, like, I know Dugong is close, but I kind of want a Narwhal. I mean, like a straight up, really longhorn, crazy Narwhal Pokemon. I don't know, but I think that'd be really cool. There's probably some that are really close to that, but still, a Dugong is supposed to be based off a manatee, which in other words is a dugong. We already call them that. Like, it's not even an interesting name. It's like seal. We have seals. We also have dugongs. What emulator do you use? None work for me. It probably depends on what operating system you're using, but for my DS stuff, I use Desmume, I think it's called, D-E-S-M-U-M-E. Did you do YouTube for fun, or were you doing it to try and make it a profession? I don't know who does YouTube and tries to make a profession out of it. Probably like really large groups like IGN or TGN. Down with TGN, I hate them. But any other group like that, yeah, they're doing it completely for profit, and they do not care about you guys. And I'm doing it for fun because I love doing this anyway, and people are just coming to the channel, having fun with me, playing the games. And honestly, it doesn't make much at all, so heck no, I'm not trying to make it a profession. If that starts happening later, I would be so happy because I love what I'm doing. I'd find the perfect job that I can't be any happier with what I'm doing, and I'm getting paid to do it. That'd be amazing. Holy Jesus, smoking opium! Hamster Senpai replied to my comment! Holy gosh, gee willikers, Batman, he did it again! Can you feature this comment in the next Ask Hamster? Sure. Are you as crazy when you are teaching as you are in videos? I would like to think so, but it's a night class after a very long day of work that I've already had at my other job, so by the time I get there, I'm like super exhausted, I didn't get any sleep, and all the other students of course are as well, so I mean, like, I am sort of to an extent, but I can only be so giddy, you know, when I've been up for 12 hours already, working all day, so, you know. Lots of random questions incoming! What's your least favorite Pokemon generation? I've gotta say Sinnoh. Like, right away it's Sinnoh. And I think the reason that is because I know it's funny, I'm doing Pokemon Randomizer of that generation right now, but it's because I've played it so few times. I only played it once, and it was only to get through it in Platinum. The other reasons that I don't really care for too much is a lot of the new Pokemon I just didn't care for too much in Sinnoh. The evolutions thing of Pokemon that I already liked went into evolutions that I didn't, so it made me like the other Pokemon that I already liked more less, which kind of hurt. And the engine that it ran on was a lot slower. It is by far the slowest and longest Pokemon game just because of how slow everything is. So that together, all just kind of mishmash together. I mean, it's my least favorite. I'm not saying I really don't like it. Of course I like it. It's just my least favorite compared to everything else. Favorite anime? I don't get to watch anime. I don't get to do anything other than work. Least favorite game/series you made, which sounds very similar to least favorite game series you played on the channel. Not sure what the difference there that you're going for, but least favorite series or game that I've done on my channel, Right away I think of the Persona 3 debacle of what happened to that series, and that I just felt really bad about that series because we had so many technical problems right off the bat, one after another. Crazy things kept happening, ruining that series. It's like life did not want that series to happen badly, and for a series that was supposed to go on for like a couple hundred episodes, and it could only get to like not even 20, and there were so many problems that everyone who was watching it basically dropped off because they couldn't see it anymore. It was such a big problem and a failure. Plus, of all the games, I don't really like Persona that much. It's okay, it's just not my style of a game, but I still enjoyed playing it with Matt. It was a ton of fun, but the problem is the technical problems killed that series, and that was what was so bad about it. What subject do you teach in the university? I actually teach a class on making video games. It's basically what we're doing. Everyone in the class is kind of working together, building a video game for the end of the semester. And I'm going to do a really similar class next semester where I'm teaching comics, and by the end of the class, we're going to have all of our own comics printed. What is the second thing you ate 3 days ago? I can't even remember what I ate this morning. My birthday is on October 17th, so by the time the next Asked Hamster comes out, will you wish me a happy birthday? Happy birthday, Spike the Tortoise! By the way, do you remember me? If so, when did I come around your channel? I don't remember, but I think it was 3,000. I don't know! So many people here now, like, I can't remember that kind of stuff. I know a few people who've been here for, like, a very long time, from, like, 1,000 and earlier. But other than that, I mean, like, I can't keep track of that kind of stuff. I can't remember. Wait, you live in Cincinnati? I love the Bengals. Bengals, Bengals, Bengals. Of all the starters thus far, which one has been your favorite? Not necessarily design-wise, but the one you enjoyed using in battles the most. That in battles the most part is what makes this question difficult, because of course I can pick my favorite design ones, but I think in battles the most, my most favorite one that I can pick and play as is probably the Charmander evolution, just because I think you can invest so much more into that one. Plus, I really love the Pokemon already. Charizard is one of my favorite Pokemon. He's an extremely popular Pokemon, as well as the fact that I think it's really cool to have a Pokemon where you can give it an HM that is useful all the time in the game, Fly, and it's also getting Stab on it, and it's a strong move. So Surf is another one that's really great with water types, but I think it's kind of different with Fly, because Fly is something that you usually, in my case, I've got to put like another dummy Pokemon in my party just holding it up so that I have Fly, because usually you've got something that can Surf, but Fly is a little tougher to get. So I think it's really awesome when you have a Pokemon you really love and the HMs line up with it better. I followed his TV advice and he was totally right. Took 3 hours to catch my first shiny, barely felt the time. Thanks, Hamster! Yeah, I'm telling you guys, hunt for shiny Pokemon while you're like watching anime or TV, or even like videos on YouTube like this. Just like figure out how to monotonously hunt in an area while you're looking for some Pokemon that you really want, or you're soft resetting for something, and just only look at it when you need to and run away or soft reset, whatever. You'll find shinies immediately. Won't even feel the time go by. Which Rockruff evolution do you like better, Wolflink or Sonic the Werehog? When you put it like that, Wolflink. Have you even touched the Hunter's Hub quests yet? If not, then when do you intend to? It's talking about Monster Hunter Generations, the Hunter's Hub kind of quest. Now, I haven't shown you guys me playing any of those quests. The same thing I did for Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. I didn't show any of that stuff until I needed to. And what I mean by that is, eventually when you beat the Hunter's Hub and you go higher up, you're going to see new monsters that you otherwise can't even fight in the village quests, and that's what I'm going to be showing you guys. So in the background this whole time while I'm playing these episodes for you in Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, I'm also going to the Hunter's Hub and beating all the quests of monsters that we've already seen, gather quests that we've already seen, things that we don't need to see again, and I'm plowing my way up as far as I can until I get to new monsters, and then when I beat them in the village, I can play them farther in my Hunter's Hub. So I'm trying to keep it up to date to where as soon as a new monster appears, I can play it over in the Hunter's Hub for you guys. Any chance we will get Metal Gear Rising Revengeance? This gets asked a lot, and at the moment, I cannot confirm it at all. I don't know yet, mainly because I'm playing the main series Metal Gear title stuff. I didn't even plan on playing so many Metal Gear games already, and it was supposed to be just like a one-off play Metal Gear Solid, and then I was going to play other stuff, like that's why I played God of War. I was going to play Uncharted, stuff like that. but Metal Gear was so good, I couldn't stop playing it, and I was like, but what if 2's better? What if 3's better? I can't not film it, I'm gonna regret it, so I did. And because of that, I don't know about Revengeance. It's not a main series title, and I'm trying to cut down as much as I can on Metal Gear, but obviously Metal Gear Solid 4 just came out, and I can guarantee you guys Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker is going to happen. I'm not sure if it's going to happen while 4 is going on. It might. I'll tell you it might, but I'm not sure. I'm mainly just trying to speed us through so we can get faster to Metal Gear 5 and Phantom Pain. If you are HamsterBomb, have you considered making Dedenne your mascot? Or Dedenne? I don't know how you're really supposed to say it. I don't really watch the anime to figure that out. But anyway, no, I don't really like the Pokemon at all. Plus, it doesn't really look like a hamster to me. Is it actually a hamster Pokemon? But anyway, we have some awesome fan art that you guys have made for the Facebook page icon contest that was like not too long ago. There's some really awesome ones in there. I was thinking about swapping my main icon out on the YouTube channel for one of them that I really liked. But anyway, one of them actually uses Dedenne or Dedenne, however you guys want to say that, and it uses like it holding a bomb or something like that. It was great. Metal Gear Solid 4 questions. Uh-oh. How has your impression of Raiden changed, if it has? I don't really want to answer too many questions about Metal Gear 4. No spoilers will be given in this answer. I'm just going to put that out, and I can tell you guys already, the question has no spoilers whatsoever for 4. But just to give you, like, teasers of how I feel about what happens through this game, Raiden gets so awesome in Metal Gear 4. It's unbelievable. Which character do you think has the best character development? That's an interesting question, and honestly, I think I've got to go back and say Raiden has the best character development, as in going from point A to point B, changing a lot. For the most part, Snake is always Snake. You know, he doesn't really change too much. He makes revelations, he kind of realizes who he is, mostly in Metal Gear Solid. He makes some serious character development, but in 4, I don't think it's nearly as much. I think Raiden really bested him there. What do you think about Kojima's morals and messages and philosophies in his games? I think that what really, like, hit the game, like, brings it home to you. It, like, makes it impactful, makes it really, really impressive, on top of this really cool movie game. That's really what they are, what you're playing at the same time. And it makes it like tie back into reality, and it's like, it's so interesting. I think they're awesome. What do you think about the Pokemon Origins anime? I think it's really awesome. I'm so glad we finally have something like that. I really wish that it was like actually the anime, you know what I mean? Like, I don't like the new kids style Pokemon anime. The original series, anyone really could watch that, and it's still really good. And now I think the newer ones, I watch them like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, do the people who made this play Pokemon at all? Like, they don't understand that, you know, you just poisoned a ground type, or you just used grass to beat a scissor. You know, like, things like that. Like, it doesn't make sense. Weird things happen all the time, and plus the characters kind of really bother me now. But still, like, the Origins anime, there's something really amazing that they're tapping into here, and I think they're testing the waters, hopefully, seeing is this popular, because Pokemon, what was it called, a remake of Pokemon Red, the 4 OVAs, I'm totally forgetting the name at the top of my head, but anyway, that was amazing, and the intro videos they made for Pokemon Black 2, White 2 were amazing, and it's the same group doing Generations. Origins, that's what it was, Origins, it's Generations is what the other thing is, but yeah, Origins, that's the Pokemon Red one. That is awesome, and I love the Generations skits as well. I really hope they start making more of that stuff, and they're testing the waters, trying to make a lot more of that, because it's all amazing. Hey, Hamster, I just want to say you're my favorite YouTuber of all time! Thanks, Potato. I always wanted to thank a potato. Your Pokemon Q-Charm videos are what really got me intrigued with your channel because of how unique that series is and never seen anybody else do it. I love how engaged you are with your subscribers. Engagement! My questions to you are, can you play an instrument? No. I mean, other than like in grade school when they kind of force you to play like the recorders and those stupid flute things that I was so bad at, no. I mean, I kind of wish I tried. Like, I went to piano lessons, I tried learning guitar for a little bit, but no. Are there any instruments that you wish you could play? I wish I could play the computer. really, because if I can like make music on the computer, then I can make so many other kinds of videos, and that's what I would really want to try and do, because I get ideas for videos that involve music all the time, and I really want to do it like parodies and stuff. I had to pass up this parody idea for Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate that I really wanted to do last year, and I wanted to do it so badly, but I couldn't because I could not create the music, and I also couldn't find somebody in time who can help me like do the music half, because I can't do that. And lastly, can you sing? Sorry for all the questions. I'm curious, George. I would say that I don't know if I could sing or not. I mean, I talk so much, I never really tried, but I don't know, this same voice would just be, you know, going to tunes and trying to do things like that. I mean, I like randomly sing in the middle of my Let's Plays already, so if I had something that I was trying to do, like I said, a video, when I get video ideas where, you know, funny stuff needs to go into like a musical style, I would totally be up for it, but the thing is, I need to collab with the right people in order to do that. Not kidding, I have an entire Excel document saved on my computer of video ideas, and it's huge. Would you consider to add game reviews to your channel? By the way, power to the hamster, seen Hoyle! Probably not, because I have so many other series I'm doing, and I have so many other ideas, like I just said, that I want to do on my channel, like right now. And game reviews are things that I'm like, meh. You know, people, no one's really gonna go to the single YouTuber guy to see his impression of a game review. They're gonna go to like IGN and stuff like that, you know, and see if like, do I want to play this game or something like that. You know, other people capitalize on that, and I don't want to make it like a side thing that I start doing. You know, I want to do really well at doing what those big corporations can't do, which is make good content. Ooh! Oh snap! Have you ever danced with a cabbage in the pale strawberry light? Of course not! Where'd you get that video? Cut that, no! I was noticed by Hamster Senpai! Ah! This is me noticing you. Interesting. By the way, chocolate mousse is fabulous with orange and mango pie. I would recommend trying it. Not sure if trolling or serious. Well, I listened to your vids at work, and when this one loaded, I heard, "Welcome to Ass Cancer." What kind of classes do you teach at the college? I funnily just answered that question. Goes to show how little preparing I do before this. Great video, hope to see the next episode of the Pokemon Diamond Randomizer soon. The upload schedule for that actually just changed because of Metal Gear Solid 4, and because of that, if you guys go to the main page on YouTube, click on About, my schedule is always there, it is always updated, and whenever something new pops up like Metal Gear 4, I will update the schedule so you guys know if I messed with a series that you were up to date and watching, how it's going to be moved around. So with Diamond Randomizer, it used to be like Mondays and Fridays is when it used to be. So it was twice a week, and I had it bumped up because Metal Gear 3 ended. It used to be a single day a week thing, but since that is such a popular video series, I really don't want to kick it back again. But the thing is, like, I can't make them that fast, but still, I'm still going to keep it as 2 a week, and right now it has moved to Fridays and Sundays, but like I said, even what I'm saying right now could be obsolete in 2 weeks, so just make sure you check that About section. Favorite Monster Hunter monster? Rathalos is awesome because he's standing right here, but actually, if I had to pick one, Brachydios. What's your plan after you finished Pokemon Q-Charm? Would you do a Nuzlocke, maybe a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series, or something completely unexpected? Anyway, I love what you're doing on YouTube right now, so hope you keep on making us great content. I have so many plans for new Pokemon series, like, it would be crazy. I could stop every other series on my channel right now and just do new Pokemon series, and I would still have more than one video going up a day. I have so many ideas for Pokemon series that I want to do. I already know exactly what I'm doing for the next Pokemon Randomizer. Pokemon Q-Charm already has a Season 2 being planned of a different game, and there's other Pokemon series that I'm very close to doing. Pokemon Sun and Moon is about to be here, and you guys have requested so much that I do a Let's Play of that as well. That is already 3 Pokemon series that are going to be going on, excluding normal shiny hunting, which I am still doing in my itty-bitty bit off time. If there was a Pokemon ROM or a game that you got to choose the first 3 starters, what would it be? It could be any Pokemon, any legendary or non-legendary. I would definitely make the starters Magikarp, Feebas, and Sunkern, because screw you. That'll be like the hardest game ever. What do you do? Oh no, except like Feebas should switch for another Pokemon. No, it should definitely be Magikarp, switch for like a fire, a really weak fire that has like no investment later, and then like you know, because then we can sell fire, water, grass. And then the reason for doing that is because Magikarp does turn into Gyarados by level, and if you have no Sunstones in the game, Sunkern's stuck as a Sunkern. If you have no way to increase the beauty or get a Prism scale for your Feebas, it is stuck as a Feebas, and do the same thing for a fire. I can't think of a fire type right now. If you guys get one, let me know. Pretty new to your channel, been watching some of your videos. I appreciate your clean content. If this needs to have a question, my question will be, what's up, man? How's life? I'm glad that you guys appreciate the clean content thing. I really make sure that I don't, like, curse on the channel, because I know, like, way too many people who do what I do on YouTube, and they, like, just plaster their channel with cursing constantly, and I can't watch that. It's like, I watch it and it actually is frustrating, and it's a huge turnoff, because I'm thinking, wouldn't you want to make, like, fun content that you can show anybody? You know, like, if my young cousin is over and I have a really funny video that I'm laughing about, wouldn't I want to show it to him instead of like, oh, you can't watch this? You know, like, no, I want to be able to make something that everyone can enjoy, and to that, thank you. I'm really glad you appreciate that. And how's life? Well, busy. Some are speculating that Breath of the Wild Link is the defeated Link from the Fallen Hero timeline. If that's the case, would you find that to be awesome or no? I would lose all faith in the Zelda timeline if that was the case, because I've already disproven the fact that it doesn't work. Well, no, proven the fact that it doesn't work. Disproven, never mind. Their timeline is ridiculous. They came out with that thing really quickly just to try and appease the fans, and it doesn't work. It is broken. Several people, not just me, have talked about this, talk about how it can't happen. You've got to expect that either Nintendo is just making stuff up to try and appease people at this rate, or they're trying to justify their broken timeline with that, and if they do, it would make me so upset because I've got to think about this stupid broken timeline in my head as I'm playing the game. It would honestly try and ruin it for me, so I really try and ignore that if possible, and stick with the fact that, hey, it's supposed to be a game that is passed on as a legend that has changed over time, and if that's the case, none of them had anything to do with each other. Some reference each other, which is what's weird about it all, but hopefully nothing. Were you still not excited when MHGen was announced to the West? Referencing an old Monster Hunter Cross video I did when I basically tore into that game as soon as they made a trailer for it for Japan, and honestly, no, I didn't really care when it was announced for the West, and I'm still not too excited about it. I mean, honestly, I don't want to get down on the game, but comparing it to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, it is nothing compared to that game. And the biggest problems with MHGen are the fact of everything that I was talking about in that video, and now that it's out and there are people who are complaining about this sort of thing, are saying like, hey, this game's like way too over the top for me, I don't really care for this one compared to the other Monster Hunters, something's different here, I don't really like it as much, there's something that changed, something wrong here. Well, sure, they were trying a lot of new things, and for the most part, there's a lot of cool new monsters in this, and it gets kind of difficult at points, but I think the biggest, most exciting thing about Monster Hunter are the long fights that happen. Like, there's so many things I can go on about it, but still, I am having fun playing the game, I totally am, but at the moment, I'm still definitely agreeing with what I said in that old video. How do you feel about Pokemon Moon being set 12 hours ahead of your actual time in reality? I think that's a really cool idea, but the only downside of that is I'm thinking, okay, well, then when you're playing Sun, it's normal, which means, what's wrong? Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, I figured they were going to set one permanently in Sun and permanently in Moon for the other one, and, you know, night and day. And at that, I'd be like, okay, now there's a legitimate problem, because for the people who are playing with Sun, there could be like a time problem, like after so much time, you know, things are getting arid, there's no more water, serious problems are happening. Or Moon, same thing, things are freezing, getting too cold. Well, that obviously kind of got thrown out the window, so I mean, it's only interesting, I think, to play Pokemon Moon, because then you get that phenomenon. If you play Sun, what do you get? Was also wondering what your favorite and least favorite Pokemon revealed for the game so far. Trying to think of my absolute favorite one that they came out with so far. I really like a lot of them. Basically, like, I like almost all of them except for the starters and legendaries. I like almost all the others, and Rowlet's cool. I kind of like Rowlet, and since they revealed its middle evolution, I don't really like it. It's like they literally went out of their way to make an angsty teenager Pokemon. I was like, oh, thanks. That was the only way you could ruin Rowlet, but I'm hoping it's going to turn into like a really cool wise owl later, you know, get through its teenager stage or something like that, but Anyway, like, there's a lot of them in the middles that I really like the Droopy Dragon, I forget his name, and the Sandcastles are adorable. There's a bunch of really cool ones I like, but I can tell you for sure my least favorite, and this is unpopular, is Poplio. I can't stand Poplio. I never could when he came out, and now that his evolution is out, and it is even worse, I'm looking at it like, oh my god, I feel so bad for it now. Like, it was easy to hate on it before, but now I feel bad for it. I look at him like, it's like looking at me in the eyes and saying, kill me! Do you have any strong opinions on Mimikyu? That might be one of my favorite new Pokemon they came up with. I love Mimikyu, it's adorable, and it's like also kind of creepy at the same time. It's really cool. Maybe they'll have like other costumes for it. That'd be awesome. I'd love to meet you in real life, but unfortunately I live in England. Wolf Kitty! Can you hear me? Do a face reveal. That is all that we have for this time, so if you have a comment you would like me to read for the next Ask Hamster, leave it down in the description, no, I'm sorry, in the comment section below. I write in the description, not you. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Remember to like the videos and subscribe for more, and I will see you all in the next Ask Hamster. Wave bye-bye to the nice people, Rathalos. Bye!